welcome back to the end of another week. It's Sunday and it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to my dad and all the other dads out there. Interestingly, Father's Day in France is the same day. It's also today. But Mother's Day are different in France and the US. So fun fact. Yeah, this week has been kind of insane. We've had some horrific thunderstorms, lightning and thunder. It's been really hot during the day and then thundering at night. So I've just been trying to do what I can. All my things got knocked down, but that's okay. I did get out here and weed along my whole willow row. And you can see the new ones that I got from the marché a little while back are doing really well, but the other ones that I got from the seller in Ireland are also starting to come up. They're just, since they're so much smaller, they were the ones that were getting mowed down by something. But like, for example, here's one from him, and like it's finally catching up. So that's fine. I mean, I do really want to have like a whole willow, like hedgerow here, to help with wind. So it's fine that more are coming in. That's awesome. This week was also my anniversary for my 3rd year landing in France, which makes it about my 2nd year working in the garden. So from scratch to now, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's not going super fast, but it's definitely way better than it was. We have interesting news about the chickens. One is that we got our first like fart egg or fairy egg or dwarf egg. I don't know who laid it. I'm guessing maybe the black one. But it was interesting. It's basically a tiny egg with no yolk. Unfortunately, the black one is also a broody hen right now. So she's plucked all the feathers off her belly and she really wants to hatch an egg. So she's been spending all of her time in the nest box, which is why the house is now off limits. So for the foreseeable future, they only get to go into their nest boxes from about 9 a.m. when I open them up to about noon when I shut the door. And that keeps her out. And I'm hoping that's going to be sufficient to break her of the broodiness, because I'm not going to let her raise an egg. I mean, we don't have any fertile eggs, and I just don't want to deal with it. This week was a lot of mulching. I mean, not mulching, but like weeding. The grass is already starting to grow in like crazy. And we thankfully didn't lose any branches in the orchard with the winds that we were having. So that's great. One of the things that I've been working on this year, I promised the garden that I was going to mulch it. So there's a couple of areas where I've harvested things. So the old parsley was here and I've left some. My chives are in there, but they've gone to sleep for some reason. That was my elephant garlic, which I've harvested. And I'll probably replant most of that because I'd like to have a lot of elephant garlic eventually. I've started harvesting more of the leaves for the chickens, and I do need to pull those 2 out. But everything's doing well. The tomatoes are looking awesome, so knock on wood, they're going to be great. The green beans are coming in, like they're actually ready to be harvested. So if I come down here, yeah, we got some nice looking green beans. Fava beans are looking kind of sad. They have kind of a mildew thing going on. But the little snow peas are looking awesome, so I'm looking forward to stir fries with that. I think it's probably about time that I harvest the fava beans. They're getting pretty chunky. So that might happen this week. And I've been regularly harvesting the basil to keep that going, and the tomatoes, like, it's kind of a hot mess because since I did not do what I was supposed to do, which is basically have them like on a single cordon, that was the plan. But I didn't get around to it soon enough, and then they got really big and I didn't want to open them up too much to disease. So I trimmed them down as best I could, and I'm just hoping for the best. They look okay. And if I come way down here, you can see, like, well, there's so many tomatoes. Oh my gosh. Anyway, in there, we definitely have some tomatoes happening. So hopefully we'll avoid fungal issues because I haven't been spraying, but we'll see. I have harvested some onions, and I'm trying to do like massive batches of caramelized onions and fried onions and just diced onions that I throw in the freezer. But I have a lot of onions to do, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. And I can't save them because they all bolted, so they're not really properly forming bulbs. They're kind of like giant leeks, actually. So I have to basically process them into something and then freeze that. I did mulch the asparagus, so that's looking great. And I think that's kind of it in the garden. What else is happening? Oh, in good news, well, good for me news, is we got adopted by a cat, I think. Well, we have a cat who's visiting. Definitely like semi-feral, but not completely feral because it'll let me sit out in the carport with it while I feed it some of Benji's food. So I've gone ahead and ordered some cat food for it, and yeah, maybe it'll officially adopt us and start hanging out. But in the meantime, it's actually injured. It has something wrong, like just over its eye, and it has a big gash like across its neck. So it's part of why I kind of wanted to like give it a safe space to at least recover, even if he wants to move along. Zucchini's coming in. This whole middle section, you couldn't tell, but I did plant it with carrots. And we have some that popped up here, but that's about it. And then I read online that carrot seeds, I guess, don't keep very well. So I think maybe my carrot seeds are just old. So I went ahead and opened up another packet and just like scattered them there. And I'll do that like probably once a month. And if they grow, they grow. And if they don't, I'll get new carrot seeds for next year. But we'll see what happens. My lettuce is coming in though, so that's cut and come again. We don't eat a lot of lettuce. So I mean, we'll definitely eat those, but we don't like, I don't plan on planting lots of it. We love tomato and pepper salads though. And since I didn't do what I was supposed to do, I have like these poor peppers that are sort of like hiding in between these tomatoes. They have flowers on them, so they might kind of grow something, or I might end up actually digging them up and moving them somewhere else. I know that's going to set them back a little, but it might be better in the long run. I'm not really sure. I did that on one. If I take you over here, as kind of a test, I dug one up and I stuck it in a pot here because peppers don't really need too much space. And he seems to be, he was floppy before, but he seems to be pretty good, and he didn't drop his flower or anything. So yeah, I might do that. I might go ahead and fill up fill up this pot and then take those other two out and plant them here instead, and maybe that'll give them a better chance of success. The caterpillars have definitely done a number on my horseradish. That's pretty wild. But yeah, things to come. I'm not sure. To be honest, I mean, I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to my black chicken because I'm really trying to break her of this brooding behavior. She's obsessed with the coop right now. And I feel bad for her. Like, she's super frustrated, but I can't do that for her. Like, she's got to snap out of it. I think I'll also be starting some seeds down here for the winter garden. So that is probably going to happen. I planted some more beet seeds along there, and over by the lettuce, I planted some more radish seeds. We've still been harvesting strawberries. Most of the kiwi plants are growing. There's the Ken's Red way at the end, which was super small when it arrived, and it's just kind of like not really like failure to thrive, basically. So I have a feeling that one's gonna die. But yeah, so winter garden sowing is probably going to start happening soon. I need to keep working on the black chicken. Eventually, the storm pulled up my tarps, but eventually I need to keep working on this. Speaking about tarps, I did order tarps for my horse manure pile over there because I need to turn that. And because I want to use that this winter when I compost the beds in. And yeah, I don't know what else we're going to do. I think I'm going to be doing more weeding. I have a couple of plants down over here and in this space that I'd like to find homes for. But other than that, yeah, it's kind of, you know, emergent. I'm not sure. Ooh, this is my passion fruit that I grew from seed. So it's doing pretty well. But yeah, I guess I'll leave you with the one rose that I have in the garden. It's very pretty, but I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you next week. Bye.